everyone, my name is Mrs. Ostrander and I teach music at Hampton Elementary School. A few fun facts about me. The first is that I'm married to Mr. Ostrander, who teaches 5th grade band at several of our elementary schools. And the second fun fact is that my family and I enjoy going to musicals together. In fact, Mr. O, my daughter Olivia, and I were in a musical a couple of years ago together, and it was a lot of fun. I didn't mention this, but you can call me Mrs. O, and I hope to see you soon.
Hey everybody, my name is Mrs. Hollenberg and I am the music teacher over at Middlesex Elementary School. And one fun fact about me is that je peux un peu français, which means I speak a little French. So welcome to music class, or bienvenue au cours de musique.
Hello Cumberland Valley, my name is Mr. OCKER and I teach music at Monroe Elementary School. A fun fact about me, although I love to learn and play like all instruments, I am a huge soccer fan. I played it when I was young, and my favorite team is in Europe, in England, and they are called Tottenham. So that's a little bit about me. I'll see you around.
Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Shade and I teach music class, chorus, and band at Shaw Elementary. I live in Harrisburg with my husband, my 2 little girls, and our very silly dog named Piper. One of my favorite things to do in music class is to dance and to move to the music. And I'm really looking forward to getting to work with some of you this year, whether it's in person in school at Shaw or it's just through the videos. I hope you're all having a great summer.
Cumberland Valley students and families. I am Mrs. Zingone and I teach music at Silver Spring Elementary School. I love teaching music and I love spending time with my family. Another thing that I love to do is that I love to run. I have coached Girls on the Run for 5 seasons now at Silver Spring, and it's something that brings me great joy. Take care, everybody.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Snyder. I'm the music teacher at Winding Creek Elementary, and a fun fact about me is that I have 2 cats named Max and Miles.
Hi, 3rd grade. As a warm-up for our lesson today, I need you to go into the description under this YouTube video and click the link that you see and watch the video. It's a good review of tempo, which is something I know you were learning about last time you had music. So enjoy this video on tempo. I hope you enjoyed that video on tempo, which is, as you remember, the speed of the beat or the speed of the music. And it was kind of a fun way to review. Now we're going to move on and review half notes, whole notes, half rests, and whole rests. So stay tuned. Here we go. In this first picture, you'll see the 5 lines and 4 spaces of the staff. And so to draw a half note, you would first draw an oval, either between 2 lines or with a line going through them. I think you'll remember the difference between a space note and a line note. This note that we're drawing is actually a whole note, but we'll get to that in a couple of minutes. Then, to make it a half note, you draw a stem on the right-hand side of the oval. So it's really not that hard. That, my friends, is a half note. Now we've learned how to draw a half note, but do you remember how many beats a half note gets? That's right, 2 beats. So for the next song that's coming up, Rocky Mountain, for all the words that are underlined on the screen, we're going to sing and show a half note. So it'll be something like this. Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain high. 1, 2. When you're on that Rocky Mountain, hang your head and cry. Do, 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 do remember me. Do, 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 do remember me. So this is 1 and this is 2. Have fun.
Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain high. When you're on that Rocky Mountain, hang your head and cry. Do, 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 do remember me. Do, 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 do remember me. Sunny Valley, Sunny Valley, Sunny Valley low. When you're in that sunny valley, sing it soft and slow. Do, 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 do remember me. Do, 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 do remember me. Stormy ocean, stormy ocean, stormy ocean wide. When you're on the deep blue sea, there's no place you can hide. Do, 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 do remember me. Do, 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 do remember me.
Once again, we have the 5 lines and 4 spaces of the staff. And to draw a whole note, you would once again draw an oval, either between 2 lines or with a line going through it. If it's between 2 lines, it's a space note. If it has a line going through the center of it, it's a line note. So a whole note is like a half note, but it doesn't have the stem. So for this next song called Every Night, you are going to move your hands for every whole note. So I will underline the words where you're supposed to do this to keep the whole note rhythm, but it goes like this. Every night when the sun goes in, every night when the sun goes in. So it's clap on 1. Well, not really loud, but kind of put your hands together on 1, 2, 3, 4, so that you feel all 4 beats. Again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Enjoy every night when the sun goes in.
Every night when the sun goes in, every night when the sun goes in, every night when the sun goes in, I hang down my head and mournful cry. True love, don't weep. True love, don't mourn. True love, don't weep. True love, don't mourn. True love, don't weep. True love, don't mourn. I'm going away to Marble Town. I wish to the Lord that train would come.
The next rhythm we're looking at today is a half rest. So I bet you know that a half rest, instead of getting 2 beats of sound, would have 2 beats of rest. And we would say rest. And the way that you draw one is to draw a very small shaded in black rectangle, and it sits right on the 3rd line of the staff, counting from the bottom. So it's 1st line, 2nd line, 3rd line, and that little rectangle sits on that line and looks like a hat. And hopefully you can see with the little bunny that you can picture a little top hat on him, and that is how you can remember it, hat and half. The other rest we're looking at today is the whole rest. And so if a whole note gets 4 beats, then a whole rest would also get 4 beats, but you would rest for those 4 beats, like this. Rest. So it's a rest that lasts for 4 beats. And the way that you draw one is, again, to draw a little rectangle. And this is tricky because it looks a little bit like a half rest. But instead of sitting on the 3rd line, it actually hangs down from the 4th line. So from the bottom of the staff, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that little rectangle hangs from the 4th line. And if the bunny were walking across the 4th line, they would fall into a rabbit hole. And that is a good way to remember it. Whole and whole. So I hope that's helpful in helping you differentiate between the half rest and the whole rest. Before we end our lesson today, I wanted to let you know that along with the link to the tempo video, I'm also providing a link to my Google Drive, and there's a worksheet in there. It's about pizza, and you're supposed to shade the slice of pizza that has more beats. So it's just something fun if you'd like to do it, and you have a printer in your house and mom or dad can help you print. You can print that sheet out and shade in the slice that has more beats. So I hope you have fun with that, and I'll look forward to seeing you again for another lesson in the future. Take care, everybody. Have a good week.